Welcome to Coaching Minute. I'm Leslie Rohonczy, and I'd like to offer you a lens that I think will be really helpful. With the amount of change and stress and anxiety that we're all experiencing these days, this is about the 7 types of rest that we need in order to be healthy humans. Who knew there were 7 types? Have you ever tried to fix an ongoing lack of energy by getting more sleep, only to do so and then you still feel really exhausted? Well, sleep and rest are not the same thing. We think we've rested because we've slept, but we're missing out on other types of rest as well. The result is a culture of high achieving, high producing, chronically tired, and chronically burned out individuals, which we don't want. We're suffering from a rest deficit because we don't really understand the true power of rest. The first type of rest that we need is physical rest, of course, which can be passive or active. Passive physical rest includes sleeping and napping. Active physical rest really means restorative activities such as yoga or stretching or massage therapy. These are things that really help to improve the body's circulation and flexibility. Maybe you're the type of person who starts work every day with a huge cup of coffee. Maybe you get irritable and forgetful, and maybe you have a difficult time concentrating on your work. When you lie down at night, maybe you frequently struggle to turn off the brain as conversations from your day fill your head. And despite sleeping 7 to 8 hours, maybe you wake up feeling like you never went to bed. The good news is you don't have to quit your job or go on vacation to fix this. Really, if you schedule some short breaks to occur every couple of hours throughout the day, it does a world of good. And these breaks can really remind you to slow down. You might also keep a notepad beside your bed to jot down any nagging thoughts that might keep you awake. Just park them for now. Bright lights, computer screens, background noise, multiple conversations, whether they're in an office or on WebEx, Skype, MS Teams, Zoom calls, can cause our senses to feel overwhelmed. This can be countered by doing something as simple as closing your eyes for a minute in the middle of the day, as well as intentionally unplugging from electronics at the end of every day. Intentional moments of sensory deprivation can begin to undo the damage inflicted by an overstimulating world. The 4th type of rest is creative rest. This type of rest is especially important for anyone who has to solve problems for a living or brainstorm new ideas. Creative rest awakens that awe and wonder that's inside each of us. Do you recall the first time you ever saw the Grand Canyon or the ocean or a waterfall? Allowing yourself to take in the beauty of the outdoors, even if it's just a local park or in your backyard, also does a world of good. And it provides you with creative rest. But creative rest isn't simply about appreciating nature. It also includes enjoying the arts. Try turning your workspace into a place of inspiration by displaying images of places you love and works of art that speak to you. So maybe you're the type of person that people call when they need a favor because, even if you don't want to do it, they know that you'll give them a reluctant yes rather than a truthful no. But when you're alone, you might feel underappreciated and like maybe others are taking advantage of you. You might require emotional rest, which means having the time and space to really freely express your feelings and to cut back on people pleasing. Emotional rest also requires the courage to be authentic. An emotionally rested person can answer the question, "How are you today?" with a truthful, "I'm not okay," and then go on to share something hard that otherwise might go unsaid. If you're in need of emotional rest, then you probably have a social rest deficit as well. This occurs when we fail to differentiate between those relationships that revive us, the ones that really fill us up, from those relationships that exhaust or deplete us. To experience more social rest, you can surround yourself with positive and supportive people. Even if your interactions have to occur virtually, you can choose to engage more fully in them by turning on your camera and really focusing on who you're speaking to. The final type of rest is spiritual rest, which is the ability to connect beyond the physical and mental and really to feel a deep sense of belonging or love or acceptance and purpose. To receive this, engage in something greater than yourself and add prayer or meditation or some kind of community involvement to your daily routine. As you can see, sleep alone can't restore us to the point where we feel totally rested. So it might be time for us to begin focusing on getting the right kind of rest that we need. Fatigue can also be associated with numerous health problems, so please, if it's persistent, get it checked out by your physician.